How does that look? Right here. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Take Shape Studio.
No, it's not.
Ma? Yeah. Positive. Oh. Me too. Okay. Oh, can you let Dawn know? I gotta turn on music. Okay. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah, I've got the music there, Dawn.
What does she want to know? The link?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Testing before our class. Megan, can you hear me? Is the music too loud? How does it sound? Let me know. So, is the music okay? Can you hear the music? Can you hear me? Do I need to be louder?
It's hard to tell when you're talking about. I wonder if you should move it up just a little bit. I don't know. Okay. I'm talking over the music. Can you hear it okay? But does it sound like warble? Like you're also on a little bump here. Is that like annoying? Like it's half grass, half.
There's a lag.
Yeah.
Weird. What? I don't think you sound like you.
Oh, what's happening?
Messenger audio.
Answer.
Is it? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Who am I speaking to? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Who is this?
Who's here? This is Carolyn.
Oh, did anybody have a question? I was going to get started here pretty soon.
Are you on Zoom?
No, I am on YouTube. It should be on the Take Shape Studio site.
Okay. I went there and couldn't find it. So
You have to click on the picture.
You have to click on the
Where it says
picture
live.
where it says live.
I'm not getting a picture where it says live.
She's not getting a picture where it says live. Yeah, just put it on the. Are they subscribed? Are you subscribed to the page?
Yes.
Yes. It says Take Shape Studios, and then it should say Stretch Class.
Nope, not finding any of that.
Huh.
So, well, next thing shampoo, then make sure it's from these two. Shampoo too. Later on.
It should come right up underneath where it says Take Shape Studio. I'm gonna let you go to get started here in a minute, but I will post this on the page. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. So okay, hold on. Okay, if I go over here. Here, subscribe. Okay.
Should I send them a screenshot?
Yeah.
Send it where? Is it in the?
It's on the group, our Stretch Bar group. two. Beneath the picture, beneath.
שלחתי לך קישור לדף של דניס ביוטיוב.
Takes 4 minutes.
עכשיו מתחבר לערוץ וגדולה ללייב עוד מעט.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. We're going to get started here in about 3 minutes. So before we get started, there will probably be a little lag. And I'll keep the videos up for you if you want to do them later on in the week. Please feel free. I'm going to change them up or do my best to kind of change them up a little bit every week for you. I'm so happy to be bringing you the class here from Israel. It's a beautiful afternoon here in Israel, about 4 o'clock. And today I'm out on the balcony at my daughter's house. What you will need today is your yoga mat or a towel. Definitely for a couple of exercises today, a resistance band. Or I would go with a resistance band. You don't have to use one if you want to modify. I will show you modifications throughout, and I also take it up a notch for you throughout. And a chair for balance if needed. You can go barefoot. You can go in yoga socks or socks that aren't too slippery on a floor, just to make sure that you're safe. If you have any problems with hearing me, please be sure to post something on the Facebook Messenger page. Megan will make sure my daughter's kind of keeping track of everything for us. Thank goodness she's kind of managing things here. So let us know. Again, I hope you enjoyed the class. I'm so happy to be bringing classes back to you. Miss everybody. Hope you're all doing well. And we'll get started here in just 1 second. Okay, we're going to get started with our stretch class. And actually, for me, it's easier. If you have a really cushiony mat, you might want to go off of the mat for the warm-up. We're going to start with the lower body today, and then we'll kind of work our way up. And there's a reason that I'm doing that. We're going to try to get some of those areas that kind of get neglected, like our Achilles, for example, just some areas of the body that we just kind of ignore sometimes. So we're going to start out tucking the tailbone down to the floor, zipping up that coat, elongating the spine, one line from crown of the head to tailbone, rolling those shoulders back and down, and keeping the core engaged throughout the class. Arms to our side, looking ahead. You can close your eyes if you want to. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And inhale and exhale. Good. Now let's get started. We're going to push the floor away, hands on your hips. You can hold on to that chair for balance. Think of coming over big toe, second toe, and taking a walk in place. 4 more here. Last 2. Now stay right here. You can prop your big toe up onto the mat or the floor, but no weight on it. And this is your modification as you turn around at the ankle. Taking it up would be, we're going to turn it the other way, is picking that foot up off of the floor. And step down, and let's switch sides. And I'll start with that modification. Anytime we're on one leg, what will help, and I'm going to pick up the foot and around, is think of squeezing the glute just a little bit in the inner thigh to help you with balance, keeping that long vertical line. and switching feet. We're going to point and flex. Again, use that chair if needed. Pointing, coming up and over the foot, and then flexing. And I'm modifying by tapping my toe on the floor as I point and my heel as I flex. Otherwise, you can bring those arms out. Lift up the foot as we point and flex. Hands on hips, wherever it's good for you. One more. And let's switch sides. Again, I'll start with that modification, tapping the floor with the foot and the heel on that point and flex, or lifting up for point and flex. And remember, everything we're doing, we're taking our time. We're not racing through anything. Good, last one. And step down. Now, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me better. You don't have to. Instead of going full out like we would in our runner's lunge, we're going to keep it a little bit closer together, about hip width apart. Coming down, the heel comes up a little bit up before, find vertical here, and you're going to feel that in your Achilles. So, getting that nice stretch there. And hold it. And breathe. And let's turn it the other way. So once in a while, I'm going to turn profile so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm not sticking my tailbone out. I'm staying vertical here, nice and long through the spine as I get that Achilles. And up we go. Now, we're going to go into our runner's lunge, really pushing that heel into the floor. Both feet into the floor, leaning, not hinging forward. Eyes gazing towards the floor. And up we go, heel up, coming into that lunge position, pushing the hips forward and holding it here. So don't round the shoulders, shoulders down, back nice and long. Feeling that on the quad. And back into that runner's lunge. So the heel comes down and we lean forward. Let's switch and go to the other side in that runner's lunge. And you should feel this in the calf. It should feel so nice. So if you've been doing other workouts throughout the week, this is a good way to stretch it all out at the end of the week. Up we go into that lunge position. Hips come forward, holding it here. And back into runner's lunge. Now I'm going to come back again because I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to take that front leg. We're going back, hip width apart, hinging back this time, tailbone to the back of the room, flexing the foot. You can hold on to your chair. That's your modification. Keeping your chest lifted, eyes towards the front. Actually, your head's not up, it's more towards the floor. And getting that nice stretch in the back of the leg. If you want to take it up a notch, you can always hold on to that foot, but I'm not rounding over. And foot on the floor, hold it here. You can always keep that foot on the floor too. Okay, I don't have my chair, I'm switching. Hinging back, belly bent to spine. Holding it here. Holding onto the foot if you'd like. Your gaze is towards the floor. And then put that foot on the floor, flat foot, and back up we go. Okay, one of my favorite stretches. I know you hear me say they're all your favorite stretches, Denise. This one I really like. I like them all, I guess. Left knee bent, pushing back into the glutes. Straight leg, so I'm feeling it back here. A little bit more towards the side. We won't all feel it exactly the same, but in the general area, you need to get that stretch. And then I'm going to switch sides. You can stay in place. You don't have to turn with me. Now, to get that IT band, which is a hard area to get, bend that knee and then push to the side. You're also getting that knee glute, and it should feel so good. Because those are a couple areas that I see again that's hard to get. And let's switch. Back up we go. Let's go shoulder width apart and parallel. We're going to get those inner thighs, tailbone to the back of the room, chest lifted, Everybody's range of motion is different. Go ahead and go into that stretch as I move that chair back and hold it. Pushing the floor away with your feet, flat feet on the floor. Other side. And up we go. Now we're gonna stay shoulder width apart, but we're gonna open up the hips. So we're lined up, knee over ankle, hip over knee, ribs over hips, shoulders over ribs, and we're in a little bit of a V. We're not going into a sumo where our tailbone's coming back. We're going into a plie where our tailbone's coming down to the floor. Flat inner thighs, knees tracking over big toe, second toe. We're going to take our time as we plie down. We're going to breathe in, bring the arms in front and not behind, and exhale as we come down. And we're going to take our time. Inhale and exhale. We have 4 more. One more like this. Now this next time, as we plie, we're going to bring those arms down, shoulders roll back, down and hold. If it gets tiring with the arms, bring them down. Whatever works for your body. It's all about you. And up we go. Shake it out for just a second. Staying shoulder width apart, turning out, hips forward, pushing down, parallel leg into warrior 2, knee over ankle, arms out, shoulders down, and reach. And then side. Now, like opening and closing a book, taking our time, following that arm. One more time on this side. And up. Switching sides, warrior 2, shoulders down and reach. I'm going into the plants here. And stretch. Opening and closing. One more. And taking our time, walking it together. Now we're going to go to the upper body. And let's turn our head and hold. And center. And left. And center. Bringing our chin to our chest slowly. And slowly lifting our chin up. And back to center. Ear to shoulder, chin to opposite armpit. And you can push away from it, shoulders down. And center. Other side, same thing. And center. I'm going to go back hip width apart. Soften my knees a little bit as I roll those shoulders back. And forward. And big arms forward. Taking our time. 4 more. Last 2. And reverse. 4 more. And last 2. And we're going to get that tricep. So here's your modification. Pushing gently back on the tricep, taking it up a notch, holding it here, making sure that the tailbone doesn't come back. Keep it lower to the ground. Turning our head, getting a stretch on the side of the body as well. And up to center. Other side modification. Taking it up. Turning our head and looking up. And both arms up, circle around with the wrist and other way, bringing it forward. Now here, you can just palms down, palms up. Keep doing that at your own pace. If you want to take it up a notch, just slightly. Get a little stretch. And you can hold that. The palms down, palms up. Good. Okay. Now shoulders up and down. And one more time. Now we're going to go into a chest opener. The arms are going to be forward. They're going to go on a diagonal, and you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you do that, the arm that's down, that leg goes back in a little runner's lunge. So it's not as deep as what we did before. We're going to do about 6 of these. Okay, so open, bring it to center, and switch sides. So we're alternating here. And keep alternating. 2 more. And last one. Good. Now we're going to come down to the floor. If you have a yoga block that you would like to use, please go ahead and get that now. Also get your yoga strap or your yoga band or elastic band and put it to the side. We're going to start out with the right leg forward. If you want your yoga block, put it to the side here, holding on to it, leaning forward. One hand can come down. If you're here on, you don't have that leg lifted. If you want to, and you want to let go and you feel stable, you can bring that arm up and look. The other thing you can do to take it up a notch is tuck the toe, lift that leg, bring the arm up and hold it here. Bringing the hand down, knee comes down. Now this is where we are going to hinge. We're going to hinge back, flex the foot. That yoga block, if you need it, is right here. You can put your hand, tap the floor, whatever works. Frame the leg and get that stretch, keeping the front foot flex. Okay? Wherever you feel that stretch, hold it there. Making sure you're not rounding over, trying to keep that back flat. Head in line with the spine, you're looking at the floor. And up we go. Let's switch sides. Same thing. I'll start out modified. Like I have that yoga block here, leaning forward. Now, I'm going to take one hand up. I'm going to take it all the way up, tuck my toe, and lift. And that knee comes down. I'm going to come up, bring my yoga block back, flex my foot, and hinge. Keeping my belly button to my spine to help protect that lower back, engaging those muscles. Okay, and back up we go. Now here's where we're going to have a little change. If you do want to sit on your yoga block for this, please do. We're going to use that elastic band because we're going to work on the shins a little bit. I'm going to show you, first of all, a modification. You don't have to use the resistance band. You're going to flex. And as you point, just push down lightly. But like when I said coming up and over at the beginning, you're taking it a little bit deeper. And flex and point. Now, if you're going to take it up a notch, put that resistance band around the foot, sitting up nice and tall, and point, and flex, and point, and you can feel that. Flex, and point. And flex. Let's switch sides. Same thing. And you can keep both legs forward if it makes you sit up nice and tall. And just kind of pushing down lightly, gentle touch. And then I'll take it up. I'm going to go to my figure 4 because that's a little bit more comfortable for me. Point and flex and point and flex. Good. Another way, and this is just a bonus. If you want to take it up and you're feeling really good about it, and you think, oh, I need to get those shins a little bit more. Feet on the floor, hands come up. You can take it here and lift, but you don't have to. This is more of your advance. So I'm just getting that stretch there. You don't have to do that one. That's just one if you really want to take it up and you're thinking, oh, I'm strong. I can do this today. I feel really good about this. I need that stretch. Now, staying here, sitting on your yoga block, if you would like to, one hand comes to the side and stretch. Keeping the shoulder down and away from the ear. Back up to center, rounding like we're coming over a beach ball. Just relax. And Scooping up, opening up at the shoulder, looking up at the ceiling, the sky, wherever you happen to be today, stretching with me. And back to center. Other side. Palm firmly on the ground, both of our sits bones on the floor, so we're not lifting up. And up to center, and around it over. And scoop up. And back to center. Okay, a little different one today to get that back stretch before we go into child's pose in a little bit. We're going to breathe in and exhale. Fingertips at our temples, squeeze those shoulder blades together, but my shoulders aren't up here. That just puts tension on my neck. Hands on my lower thighs, tucking my tailbone under belly button to spine, shoulders down, chin to chest, and around my back. And coming to neutral spine. Again, inhale and exhale. And squeeze those shoulder blades together and then around the back. Doesn't that feel good? And neutral spine. One last time, please. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and around. And center. We're going to come to our figure four. Nice and tall, turning, leading with chest and chin, walking it out, but not rounding it over. So if you're up here, that's fine. Wherever you feel the stretch, hold it. It should feel good to you. Gazes down to the leg or the floor. And walk it back. Let's switch sides. Same thing. And hold. And walk it back. Now, sitting up nice and tall, feet flexed, both legs together, and walk it forward. It can be here, here, wherever it works for you. We're just not rounding over. Gazes forward into the floor or the legs. And let's walk it back. Lifting that leg up, holding it gently, not at the knee. Now, hugging that leg and getting a little spinal twist. And let's switch sides. Nice and tall. I feel like I grow when I do this. I feel so much taller. And other side. And back to center. Okay, so I'm just crossing my legs. What we're going to do now is go to the floor, and you will need your resistance band for the next set of exercises. Actually, before we do that, let's go to all fours. Okay, let's do a little cat-cow. So knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, belly button to spine, flat palms, spread those fingers apart, and let's bring it up into cat. And release it into cow. Again, no rushing. And cat. And cow. And one last time, cat. And cow. Coming into our neutral spine, toes together, knees apart, sitting into our heels, walking those hands forward in our child's pose. Think of bringing your armpits to the ground to get a nice stretch forehead on the mat or on your yoga block. Let's walk our hands over to the right side, left hand on the right. Feel that stretch on the left side. Let's walk it over to the left side, right hand on the left. And back to center. And one last stretch. And now walk it back. Great. Okay. Now again, if you don't have, you can set the yoga block aside, by the way, if you're using it. If you do not have a band, that's okay. I'm going to show you without as well as with. So I'm going to go on the diagonal so you can see me a little bit. I'm going to put that band around the arch of my foot, keeping the other leg, foot on the floor, knee to the ceiling, head flat on the floor. Okay, and you're just going to hold it here. Now, if you don't have a band, hold them onto the calf, onto the hamstrings, keeping the foot flexed wherever it's comfortable for you. So this is a modification. Bring that knee into the chest and extend both legs. If you don't have that band, as we go into our windshield wipers, when I'm coming across, you can just hold on to that leg. And we're taking our time and shift the weight to the other side. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my band and I'm going to just switch where it's comfortable for you again. Doesn't have to be very far. This is far enough as well. Now, I'm going to turn a little bit. Last time as we bring it across, we're going to hold it. If you don't have that band, put the hand underneath the thigh, underneath the calf of the thigh, and hold it here. And as we open up, same thing. Okay, so that's if you don't have that band. That's your modification. And bring both legs in, holding below the knees lightly, and stir the pot, and other way. And put that foot down. Let's switch sides. Now that you know the modification, I'm going to use the band the whole time. Let's switch legs, laying flat on the floor. Hold it here, and breathe. Bringing that knee into the chest, and extend both legs. Now our windshield wipers, taking your time. There is absolutely no rush. This time hold it across. And open and hold. Bring both legs in. Get rid of the band for now. Hold it on below the knees. Circle around. Stir the pot. And other way. And feet down. Now I'm going to have a couple of modifications here. I'm going to start at the different level for you. If you have any problems on the floor. Okay, hands right back. Fingertips towards my booty. I'm going to cross. And I'm going to sit up nice and tall to get that stretch. Feel it on that leg that's lifted and crossed. Otherwise, laying down. If you want to stay flat on the floor, do, and then gentle pressure on that inner thigh to get that stretch. Otherwise, lift the leg, thread the needle, holding on underneath the hamstring, and hold it here. And bring that leg down. Okay, so we have a little change up here. Switching sides, gentle pressure on the inside here. We're threading the needle, holding it here. So you get to choose what works best for you. Otherwise, put on the floor, and you can hold it right here. Good. Feet come down. We're going to lay down, everyone, arms out to the letter T. I'm trying to get where you can see me a little bit. You might not see my head as long as you can see my body. Legs to the tabletop, so knees over hips. Bringing the legs, I'm going to bring you towards the left side and holding it here. Now, I'm going to open and close the foot, palms up, open, and then following the hand. You don't have to. You can look up at the ceiling as you bring that arm across. One more time. So here I have two modifications. You can just walk it over to the other side or lift again because you're using those abdominals to do that. And other side. And holding it here. Okay, I'm going to come this way And then opening and closing that book. One more time. Palms on the floor. You can just bring the knees up, or you can come back, pick them up, and then down to the floor. Now, we're going to go into that happy baby. So your hip width apart, flexing those feet. You can bring those hands underneath the knees. You can hold on to the inside top of your foot and just roll back and forth so you're getting a nice back massage. This should feel so good. So nice. One more time each side. And last one. Coming to center, bringing the feet down. Now, this is where you're going to let go of all tension and totally relax. Coming to the back of your mat, laying down flat, palms up, closing those eyes and just breathing, okay? And we're going to end class with this total relaxation. So close your eyes. Hopefully you can hear the music. I would love your feedback. Let me know. And just listen to the music and the sound of my voice. You're going to think of using gravity, working with gravity, and melting or sinking into like a really nice mattress, pillow, sand at the beach, something where you feel happy. Go to your happy place. And then clear your mind of any thoughts right now. Just listen to the music and my voice. And you might be able to hear some birds outside here, the breeze. And just breathe. Now we're going to go up our body. And it's like opening a spigot and draining all that tension out of us. Starting with our toes, everything's going to get heavier into the floor. Toes, feet, and ankles. Release that tension past your calves and your thighs. Now all the legs and feet are just melted into that mat. Going past your glutes, lower back, middle back, and upper back. Let go of all tension, just drain it out of your body. Now release tension from our shoulders, our neck, and our head. Slowly letting go of all tension in our upper arms, our forearms, our wrists and hands and fingers. You should be totally relaxed and just breathe. Now think of expanding through the chest, diaphragm like a balloon. As we inhale through the nose, as we exhale through the mouth, everything becomes concave as we let it all out. And give me a nice big breath in. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Now just breathe normally. You should be totally relaxed. Slowly come into your fetal position on the side, bringing those knees in. The top hand is on the floor, flat on the floor. We're going to need that to help us get up because we should be so relaxed. Slowly, let's bring yourself up into a seated position, taking our time. You may cross your legs. You may keep the legs straight out in front of you, wherever it's comfortable for you. Now elongate the spine again, belly button to spine. Roll the shoulders back, head nice and level, and take a deep breath in. And release. One more time, inhale for me, please. And exhale, release. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed class. Go ahead and message me, PM, on Facebook. Leave a message here. I hope to see you tomorrow for Ballet for Fitness, our bar class. Tomorrow you will need your yoga mat, your resistance bands, and some light weights if you have them. Soup cans, vegetables, canned vegetables, those will all work too if you don't have any weights at home. And you can always go without like we did last week. That'll be fine. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oops.